Beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to another episode of Now. In this video, I'm going to talk about predictive AI programming that has been planted on you for a really, really long time through Google DeepMind. And there are tons of videos on the internet by which they already know what you're going to do, what your mind thinks and behaves as, whatever makes your mood go upset, whatever makes you cry, and they're using all of this against you. Through the facial recognition, they can just look at your face, take a picture of your face through thousands of cameras everywhere, no matter where you go. And with that, they're going to predict and do all of this predictive programming on you. And they already have a lot of your statistical data. So to think that you have free will is an absolute illusion, because these people basically plant the thoughts in your head. So if you think that buy you made of that house, that property, that car, the stuff that you bought was all your thought, no, that was all planted into you through the bombardment of over your vision and senses. Everything that you're experiencing in your day-to-day life, none of that is real and genuine. All of that is being made up. So whether you talk about the gang stalking by these whole community, including their children, because all of this is part of the program, which is intensive gang stalking the masses. So there are two types of surveillance. One is the mass surveillance, and the second is individual surveillance. So in the second category, they get the people against each other with the illusion that you are going to be kept safe. But this is absolutely not the case, because if you look in the history, all the masses, and this was what was done by the people in the higher power and authority during World War time as well, wherein people were gang stalked, and the community that was gang stalking these people, they were told that you're going to be kept safe. But after that, all these gang stalkers were themselves killed. That is the stage two. So this exact same thing is happening here in the world right now. This is happening throughout the world. It doesn't matter where you are. It just doesn't matter. With the use of AI technology, and we have been told that all this started, this AI development now, but all of this has been for a pretty long time. All of this has been studied since 1970s. So when you see these perpetrators who come and know exactly how to trigger your buttons and push you to the edge, so these people come together with their families and just random sort of groups following you wherever you go. None of that is organic, and you can sense that reality has been twisted, because these people want to make believe that we are the god, we are the all surveillancing omnipresent god, and we know everything that goes on in your thought, and all of this is the abuse of technology. So they started out by saying that I want your data so that we could just help you. But all of this is just for the exploitation of you, so that they could read you, and like this they are going to predict about every single person, what they're going to do in the future, what sort of crime they're going to do. And the crime is also man-made. All of this is also planned out. So these people get everybody against you so that they could push you to the edge. And when you act in self-defense, they will call you as a criminal. And this they have done for such a long time. And this is absolutely brutal and inhuman. But this is how it is. And you must tell what needs to be spoken. You must expose the lies. And all of these smear campaigns wherein these gang stalkers and their children, they would all just come out and start telling lies about you. All of that is intentional so that they could make you to react. They want you in a state of anxiety and panic. They want you to act like nuts. And then they would call, see, we proved you. We proved you already. So I was sitting in the park, and there comes all these gang stalking children. And these people, of course, it's not about education in school. All of this is about people just trying to, because all of this is a paid program, gang stalking program. So they spot the targeted individual, and then suddenly you see so many people went missing. And all of that is already decided. There is huge involvement of all of the higher authorities, bodies, justice system. Everything is involved in it. So if you think that you're going to complain to someone and they're going to listen, nah, that's not how it is. How they're going to use the predictive programming on you Like, for example, this happened to me so many times. First of all, they would make you buy stuff which you absolutely do not need. And you might think, why am I buying this? It's not compulsion, but they brainwash you into that. They make you buy that stuff. And then after a while, you think, why am I buying this? Why am I eating this? I'm not even hungry. And have you realized how come your body has started to behave in absolutely unnatural ways these days, lately? Because of the stuff that's been mixed in your food. The food is not even real anymore. You're just eating plastic. And no wonder you've been made sick on purpose. Just look at the Epstein files. All of this COVID was planned, and every single thing that you see around in the world is all false and unreal and all just made up because of the satanic witchcraft that the government uses on people throughout the world. Throughout the world. And what they want to do is get rid of people who speak the truth, get rid of people of light. So have them murdered or made them disappear. They use all these satellites, they use all these trained birds to follow you everywhere, to gather your data. They also send flies. Those are not the real ones, all of those are drones. And this whole illusion of rich and poor and all this illusion of work hard to make yourself rich is all bullshit. All of this is rigged. All of this is planned out. They already know who they want to promote. They already know who they want to keep below and who they want to get rid of. And don't be shocked that, and don't think that if you play by their playbook, if you become a Satan or a demon like them, you're going to be safe, kept safe. No. They do not have interest of over anybody, whether you are a Satan or you're an angel. They want you out of the system. That's all that is. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. This whole thing is happening everywhere. And this has happened over thousands of years. In the past, there were these people who had a lot of power, like kings. And now, in this day and age, we have got oligarchs, we have got technology and big technocrats. So these demons who basically gang stalk you and they think that they are safe, they are not. They are themselves going to get destroyed by the same hands that pays them for gang stalking you, for destroying your life, for taking away your peace. All of this is murder. They want to murder your soul. Have you started feeling like how come your body doesn't feel alive anymore? Your body doesn't feel even real anymore? And all of this plan of breaking down families, they're not going to even have your people standing with you because they want a divided, split society wherein every eye is against another. And the only time they act and pretend that we are all one is because they have been paid out for that very street show act. So none of this is real. So just wake up and see for what's happening. And the only way out is that we be the truth. We tell about it and we live in truth and just say no to any sort of a forced lie that's been tried to put down your throat. I was just moving around and every single day, like whenever you step out, whether you are on your bicycle or you're just taking a walk, just going to the park or just driving around to some cafe, or wherever you go to the gym or wherever you go to park or to gas station for coffee, you would see these all gang stalkers, same set of faces or sometimes many new ones every single day. A lot of children as well, okay? All of this been planned out and then these children will come and start defaming you. All of this is planned out. These all people act as per the street show that they've been set up for. And there's a huge amount of money that has been released for all of these things. So naturally, when you are put on the spot, you study the pattern, you study about this, what's happening here. You study about the stuffs with how corruption is increasing more and more with the use of technology, with the use of money in the wrong hands. They're intentionally doing this so that people fight amongst each other, people fight against color. They are intentionally putting rage in the people so that no two neighbors, no two different parties could come together. They're doing all of this on purpose of having one person anti the another one. And then they're going to say, oh, this is criminal and that is criminal. And look at the way how they're using hate speech. What do you mean hate speech? First of all, they would intentionally corrupt the system and make you fight for your life, for your basic rights, which would be basically taken away from you. And then they will say that, oh, you need some help, or call you schizo, or call you too angry. You don't have patience, you lack patience. So all of this is intentional. They want to make you sick. All of this has been done intentionally. All of these COVID shots and boosters that was forced into our bodies. And no wonder you feel so unreal in your own body. Like, your body doesn't even feel like it's yours anymore. So what's going on? And down in 2020, when when all of these things happened, and how easily you realized how they could restrict your movement. And for 7 days, you were just locked up in your own house for no damn reason. And because the world believed in it, we all agreed to it. And we all took the shots, thinking that it's going to save you, though they were injecting poison to everyone's body. And during that time, all of this AI development surge sprang up. And because you know too much, they're going to tell you like, oh, are you some cult, or who are you? Because dumb people want to be scared of the truth, because they rather be in their comfortable lies till that lie gets you by your neck. So they want to put you in fear. They want to scare you, as if being in fear and as if being corrupt and as if being devil like them is going to keep you happy. You just look at the face of these gangstalkers. They are already looking dead. They look dead in their eyes. These people and their children, all of them, when they gangstalk you. I was just in the park doing my exercise, and there I see all these gangstalkers which are already there with their children. They use their children too. And they would just copy you, act like you, and talk absolutely meaningless stuffs on your face so that you could just give a reaction. But I don't give any reaction. They just want a reaction out of you so that they would make you look like, oh, see, look at them. Because eventually, since all of this system is corrupt, they're not going to see what made you give that response. Because these people are intentionally doing all of this every single day so that you give up your hope on life, so that you give up your faculty of living by truth. All of this is spiritual warfare. They just want you disconnected from the truth. They want you to sell your soul to the devil. And once you have done that, you're not going to be safe, okay? Once you have done that, you're going to get destroyed. They would annihilate you. So, like a great philosopher, scientist said, somebody who trades freedom for comfort is worthy of none. So you neither get freedom, nor do you get comfort. So the greed with which these gangstalkers are selling themselves to these people in higher authority, to all these evil system that thinks it's going to take care of your health, that tells you that I'm there to give you justice, bullshit. My bike was stolen, and I see the people who have stolen my bike go in front of me and laugh on my face. Where's the system there? Police knows damn well what happened, and all of this is basically a handshake between the two parties. So you basically don't have a say. Now I've even stopped calling the police because I know they would do nothing about it. Your only hope is God. And just pray to God, because if you think that there is somebody else out there who's going to help you, it's very remote. Very, very remote. So coming to the predictive AI programming, your predictive analysis on your neurons, on your brain theta wave technology. These people, when you go to the gym, they would play all of the music targeting you, even though you are the single person in the gym, okay? And they would intentionally make you break out and make you feel so emotional that you start to cry. And when you will cry, of course, there are all these cameras, and they want to just capture you to make you look like, oh, they're so sensitive. You're so sensitive. You're so emotional.